And just like that, we live once again. And before you start your intro, I'm sorry. I just want to say fuck StreamYard.
Yes, give the good people a disclaimer. Give a disclaimer.
Yes, referencing the live that shall not be named. Because if you asked if we went live earlier or last week, no, we didn't.
We did not.
we did. We did it.
No.
But yes, I just want to say fuck StreamYard for that tragic ass live we did. But yes, continue, co-host.
Welcome back to Key and Carrie, where we key.
And we carry.
I'm Troy.
I'm Damon.
Yes, and oh my gosh, I'm tongue tied. I'm acting like I haven't done this like 1,000 times before, but it's the last little what happened on Friday that's kind of got me
yes,
maybe I'm a little miscombobulated. Maybe it's just that. But welcome. We are back with another live rendition, honestly. Gemini Filmz Bad Boys Club Reunited. Technically season 9. But
yes.
I noticed that in the description it said season 1, episode 1. So I'm wondering if they're gonna do multiple seasons of Bad Boys Club Reunited.
That would be interesting. Even like the OO seasons, like the real O seasons, that would be interesting.
Baby, the 3G seasons. If you know,
yes.
you know. Okay.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yes, Bad Boys Club Reunited Gemini Filmz. The premiere, episode 1. We're super excited to be here tonight.
Yes, unfinished business.
Unfinished business. And I was just about to say, given what happened on Friday, it seems to be kind of a good good so far. So we kind of do have a little bit of unfinished business with StreamYard. But before we get to the sheet,
it's be forever.
Let me say happy Monday. Welcome to everybody who's going to join us tonight.
Yes,
shout out to the
y'all.
Playback Game. Shout out to everybody
who's
watching back on the Playback Game.
And please like, please comment, please subscribe,
and share. Yes, we love.
If you have any thoughts, put it in the chat.
Yes, definitely drop any opinions that you have down in the comments below. We will definitely highlight them and get it popping in the comments because that's just what we do. But yeah, Jonathan, I'm Jonathan. You're Yarnice. Okay, I like that.
Period. I like that.
Yarnice, baby.
Yarnice. Can I get the accent mark like with Beyonce? Like, how she put the accent mark over the E?
Okay, yeah.
I'm here for it.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. But let's get into it, baby. What did you think of the season premiere of Bad Boys Club Reunited?
I thought it was a solid first effort. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. And let me watch what I say because I'm holding this mic. Not trying to get no static, but anyway, I thought it was a solid first effort. I thought, I think it was good to set up like what was going on and then like not give it to us just yet. So I thought that was cool. I also felt like it was kind of giving me a little South Central Baddies a little bit, just because like I know with that show, like ever since like the first couple seasons, now they come into it with beef already established. So I just feel like going into the house, they're already like, oh, I don't like this bitch. I'm ready for this bitch. I want my round. And I'm like, damn, is it that serious? Like, somebody said a couple things on live and now you want to fight them. But I feel like that's kind of the thing now, like to come in with a beef already to kind of get you, get your name out there, get your little storyline popping. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. I do wish that some people were replaced, like I said, in the live that shall not be named. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see what happens. Little Cabin in the Woods. They about to tear that bitch up. And what's your thoughts?
Gemini? When of the cast members? Let me say, when of the men of Gemini Filmz go into a cabin at Airbnb and fuck some shit up? Just body fluids just all over the place. So
you think they're gonna get a deposit back or no?
For being in the building. Since y'all are in the building, I do want to ask.
Yes. Thank you for being here. Shout out to y'all.
Gemini Filmz not ever left like an Airbnb property and been charged like an absurd amount for cleanup.
Rant against y'all thoughts. Yes. Let us know if you ever had that extra charge. I want to know if they're gonna keep their deposit for this season. I don't think it doesn't give that rowdy, I guess you could say. But yeah, I'm curious as to
it's not giving rowdy until Justin. We'll get to it.
Yeah. Well, they fought outside. They had
rumbling. You see the outside rumbling.
Yes.
And somebody rode down the hill. I'm like, are they falling like fast or is it reverse?
Somebody did a barrel roll, baby. I said, who is that? Laura Croft?
Yes. Someone down there.
I saw a barrel roll. I think it was Lilo. I said, damn, bitch, you better jump into a kick like Ling Xiao Yu, baby. Like, you better do something.
I said, yeah, they out there thumping, baby. In the wilderness.
In the wilderness.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this season. Like, I'm on board with you. I feel like some people could have been replaced. I feel like there are kind of more interesting personalities that could have been on the show. As the season progresses, I kind of feel like our audience will kind of pick up on what we're dropping, because I don't want to say names right now. I'm not name dropping right now. I didn't say your name. I said who, but I'm on board. Some people should have been replaced. It was a pretty good season premiere. At least for me, I could say everybody coming in and they're like, fuck this bitch, but it's just us kind of being reintroduced to the cast. So I kind of like that little setting, I guess, that kind of structure.
I like how they gave us context.
Yeah,
they didn't just show up and was like, y'all know who it is?
Right. It was like the build up, then it gets to the house. So it was a solid first episode. This was a really good episode.
Okay. Shout out to Beast Mode in the building. Appreciate you for coming back. They said Marquise and Diego went at it all episode. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like Marquise was just coming at Diego and Diego was just minding his business. Like, I feel like he didn't really entertain the situation until he called him an alcoholic. So, hey, Chef Pearl, thank you for
they say you in a hot minute, Chef Pearl.
Right, a hot minute. He said, I don't come when y'all review Bad Boys,
like that right now. Shout out to everybody that's here.
Yes. Also, I think the newcomer Mateo Vargas, Damn Diego is the show. It's always a pleasure seeing him on screen. Period. I agree. I am liking him. I
feel like Diego and Case are like the most well-rounded bad boys. Excuse me. So far as the season since the season has started, and just even on their season.
That's who I'm going out with. Now I might have to watch Diego's drinks because you know how Diego gets. So I might have to give him water when he thinks tequila.
Yeah, but to the crib. But I would definitely go out with Case and Diego. Like, they know how to turn up and have like a good time. So yeah, I just feel like they're the most well-rounded bad boys that we've seen, at least in my opinion, that I've seen on the franchise. And coming into the house, they seem to be the most well-rounded.
I could see that.
They give us a range of emotions, and I really enjoy that. So shout out to all my self-aware bad boys. Shout out to all my self-aware adults.
The well-roundedness.
Period.
But a couple more comments. Oh, all these new faces. Period. Thank y'all for coming through.
The building.
Brenda03 said he did not give Diego an opportunity to show himself. I'll watch if Diego is there. Yeah, like, we'll get into it, but like, Marquise is giving follower energy. Like, and this happened last season. The last season he was on, where it was like, you didn't even know these people. Yeah, you were so quick to like have an issue with them. It's like you want to prove yourself to your friends, and that's not a bad boy. That's a follower. Bree Can said Diego drinks just like a fun Hispanic bad boy. Okay. He stayed with a Corona. Is it a Corona?
He came in the house with them down. I was like, not again, Diego.
Baby. Give it a DOT.
Again? A fucking again? Like, not the Coronas, baby, but no shade.
The Corona, baby. He was missing the line.
You know I go to I was like, not
a party boy. But but definitely leave a like if you're enjoying this live. Thank you for everybody that's in the building. Episode 1 entitled Unfinished Business. So we open with the opening fight, Bad Girls Club, referencing Bad Girls Club. But so basically, I guess Justin is into it with Tynell. Justin and Case are into it with Tynell. Now, why they mad at Tynell, I don't know. I guess Tynell was talking shit, but I don't know. How did you feel about the situation? I mean, I do feel like if you talking shit, like, you do deserve for somebody to check you on it. But I'm like, y'all know Tynell don't fight. So like I feel like you have to fight like with the way he fights, if that makes sense. Because if y'all attack him, it just seems like y'all are bullying him, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. So especially when like they showed like kind of in the episode what he was saying when they referenced it, it was just like, oh, I'm trying to see what y'all giving. I'm trying to see what the girls are giving. I'm trying to, and it wasn't even nothing like specific. So I was just like, why are y'all so mad at what he had to say? But I don't know. Maybe he said more and they'll show it in the next episode. But what did you think?
I was like, no shade. This 2-year-old drama. Like, if you don't let this shit go, but I guess it's gonna make the season. I'm confused as if like
this drama and Pampers, baby.
Right? My goodness, this drama is fresh off the tee. If you catch my drift, like, my goodness, I lost my train of thought. The drama is old. I'm wondering if Tynell and Lilo were like talking shit when they found out like who was casted or who was like gonna be all in the house together, or Justin and Case kind of still feeling some type of way from the reunion 2 years ago. Yeah, I was just like, I think it's a mix of this drama. I don't mind because this is real beef right here. Nah, this is
this
2 years
is real
old
beef, baby.
Nah, this is real beef, and it happened on camera.
Nah,
so we have context.
Is this Suki and JT or is this Megan and Nikki?
Oh, this is a 2-on-2.
A 2? Oh, okay.
This is 2-on-2.
2-on-2.
So right now it's giving Farrah and Shuni versus Dawn Lady and Tori Doe. That's what it's giving right now.
It should be a fatal 4-way, but
it definitely should be a fatal 4-way. But baby, we go up for a fatal 4-way. Shout out to all my WWE fans, wrestling heads out there. But this drama is interesting to me just because it's a 2-year span between season 7 and now. They're still butting heads. Eventually, I hope that as the season progresses, they can come to like a understanding or just be cordial. Like they don't have to be friends. But for me right now, this drama is about to carry the season. Case, Dustin versus Lilo and Tynell. This shit it's interesting.
It's a keeper. I agree. So yeah, basically Justin and Case are kind of going at Tynell. Case was kind of sending me. He always sends me when he does his imitations. Like when he imitates somebody because he gets so into it. So he was imitating Tynell, like I guess saying like on his dead daughter or whatever. And I was just like, you're so into it. And that is so funny because he was so mad, but he was so committed to imitating him. And I was like, not you getting in your feminine bag trying to imitate Tynell. He was really imitating Tiff Woods. If you know, you know.
A Facebook gal.
I also, at this point, I caught a glimpse of Justin's sideburns, and I said, baby, this ain't it. I don't know if he was trying to go for like a 70s, like shaft. Like, I don't know what's going on, but it's like peeking out and then like going, it's not giving. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm not necessarily here for it. That's still poppy, but I'm not really into the sideburns, no shade. And so I said this is also given when Rose, because basically while they're arguing, Justin decides to pop off and pop Tynell, and then they start fighting. And so Case is in the background coaching them, and I'm just like, why is this giving? Shout out to the dolls, if you know, you know. When Rose was coaching Brea to fight London, like in the back coaching, like you're distracting them. Okay, that's probably why they was fighting in slow motion. Because Case was distracting them.
Oh my goodness.
But yes, I said Case stop coaching because it ain't working. Baby, this fight was
very
drunk. I mean, I'm glad nobody got hurt, but it was definitely just given like
very fatigued,
in cartoons.
Yeah.
In cartoons when people fight and it's like a dust bowl, like it's like a dust and just hand. Like I feel like that's what this is giving. Like, but
it's not that Andy Cat brawl. Anytime you make that reference, I think of that Andy Cat brawl from Family Guy.
Basically
that
brawl
up and that down. What's the name of that bar? The Clam.
The Clam. Yeah, the Clam. I also said Justin. So after they get pulled apart, because they fought for a little bit. They get pulled apart, and honestly, I feel like Justin was doing more getting held back than he did when he was actually fighting. And I'm just like, where was that energy when you was actually fighting Tynell? He had that Washington Heights rage. Like
he was in there throwing that temper tantrum. I'm like, calm down, you big ass man child.
That 42nd to 46th Street rage, baby. I said, if you don't calm down, the fight is over at this point. Like, but he might have done something because Tynell's nose was bleeding. So I don't know. I don't know if he just caught him one good time or what, but his nose was bleeding. So I was like, damn, maybe he did. Maybe he did put in that work.
Yeah, I was like, not really poor Tynell, but yeah, Tynell isn't a fighter. But like you said, you can't be really talking shit and not expect consequences because everybody doesn't operate the same. Some people argue with you, and some people just gonna flat out like.
That is true. That is true. And I do feel like Tynell, and we're gonna talk about it. Like, I mean, we can talk about it in the next scene, but like, I feel like Tynell, the people that he surrounds himself with, are very rah-rah, and he's not rah-rah. So I feel like even with the situation with Lilo, it's like I feel like he gets himself into situations where he may have to fight, or he may even talk shit, you know, because your homegirls are talking shit, your homeboys are talking shit, and then they come after you, and you like, I mean, he did fight, so he fought for his respect. You know, I respect that, but like at the same time, I feel like your friends are putting you in situations that you wouldn't ordinarily be in because you're not a fighter. So, your friends might get you in trouble. But
and those Tynell, are friends if that's the case.
Yes. Yes, a lot of Diego supporters in the building. Appreciate that. Shout out to that.
That's Diego brings the girls. Shout out to that.
Yes.
Thank you to all the new faces that are here.
Yes.
And you know we love a new face.
Diego just being real. Some can't take it. Period. Okay. Just the entire have their beef for like 2 years is too much. Exactly. You beefing with somebody for 2 years. I feel like within 2 years, so much has happened in my life that I'm just like, you got it. Like whatever it was, so much good stuff and bad stuff has happened in my life where I'm like, I don't care about this beef. It's been 2 years. We've done worse shit. Shout out to
the girl Anais, baby. Yes.
But Tynell gets introduced. And he introduces himself with a Nikki line. I said, "Who do you think he is? Me?" But yeah, he noted Nikki, quoted Nikki. But yeah, I said I'm not surprised he's probably a barb. But yeah, he said he's back. Everybody was basically just talking about how they're not really up to much. Like they've just been working, and I'm just like, that's boring. Like, what else have you been doing? Like, give us what you've been up to. Like, I feel like everybody was just like, oh, I've been working and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, okay, and what else? Everybody's been working. What the fuck? Like, everybody's been getting money. So I want specifics, or I want like
everybody's been getting money. You're just trying to figure out how they getting their money. If it's on the floor, how are they getting it off the dresser? That's what you
baby.
Listen, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
The way this economy is going, that's gonna be all of us at this point.
Yes, money on the
getting
floor.
It off the floor or getting it off the dresser, baby. But yes, he gets introduced, and then Lilo gets introduced, and I said, "Damn, Lilo looks good." I don't remember him looking this good the season that he was on. I mean, they was all looking rough. That Boston season, baby. That was that during the pandemic or like during the lockdown, or was that?
So you're thinking of that All-Star season. Now that was the height of the pandemic.
That was rough.
That's when the world was on lockdown.
Yeah.
So season 7, they came in looking a little bit more polished. Now that 2020 that season. Shout out to Gemini Filmz for that. Y'all should re-upload that season because I would not mind rewatching that Bad Boys All-Star season, baby.
We should call that season Animal Planet because baby, them animals, them caged animals that witnessed that violence. But yes, I said Lilo looks good. Skin popping, you know. Yeah, he just looks good. He looks cute. His hair looks nice. But
Lilo with the fro giving me Auntie Jennifer Lewis, baby. Anytime I see somebody with a fro or a baby fro, I think Auntie Jennifer Lewis.
A baby fro with a headband.
With a headband.
Yes.
With a headband. Yes.
But I said not him casually mentioning that he jumped somebody and then he got jumped. I was like, it seems like karma to me. No shade. I don't know the context, but it seems like karma because the first video, it seemed like you jumped somebody else and then then you got jumped. Which I'm not for jumping at all. But I feel like if you get jumped, somebody definitely gonna plot to jump you back. Like, but I'm just saying.
Facts. I said the Boston boys had all the smoke for Calvin season 7, but they out here in these street fights getting whipped on. Ooh. I said, what's up with that?
What is up with that? Like, shout out to Spicy Original. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes.
That's
always in the building.
Original is shout out to every fucking body that's in the goddamn chat right now. Today is Monday. Right?
Appreciate y'all.
Today is Monday, and y'all is in this motherfucker. So we really, really, really appreciate that. The start of the work week. We know everybody's kind of like,
hopefully y'all had a good Mother's Day.
Baby. Yeah. So just shout out to everybody that's here.
She also said the panorama season was rough, but they pushed through. They did push through, so shout out to that, because I'm sure that wasn't easy.
I'm just saying my barber was on speed dial. My barber was still accepting clients in 2020. So I'm just saying I would never. Come on now, you a bad boy. Yeah. You're supposed to look the
at least get a shape up before for the first episode.
Come on, everybody knows somebody that can use a pair of fucking clippers. Like
you can at least touch up your beard and your mustache.
I said, "Ooh, not trying to come on." But you know what? That's 4 years ago. Look how far we've come.
Not us talking about. Not us talking about. Why y'all bringing up the past? And we bringing up the past.
Oh shit! Somebody like.
But
not on my watch.
Yes. Come on, Yanda. But yeah, the Great D2 said this episode was fire. It was. Yeah, I thought it was a good first episode.
Also, house. Have we talked about the house? What did you think of the house? Yeah, was that in your notes? Is that coming up?
It was, and I said, who's Nana let them rent out this house? No shade, but it was definitely giving somebody's Nana. Like,
what show did we just review? And they went to Airbnb and it was given like somebody's grandma's house. Was it Chasing Atlanta?
It might have been. And you know what? I can't even fault them because I know they don't have the budget of like a Bruno Murray, you know, the production company that funds Bad Girls Club. They ain't got that. So they can't renovate a whole house and make it, you know. But I kind of wanted to see like maybe take some decor down, put up some, you know, get some.
I was gonna say that, put up some like more modern like knickknacks or a painting or something. No, don't go.
They put up some pictures of the boys, but we know what happened last time they had pictures of themselves. They fought them
down. Polaroids had the girls in it.
I said all this over a picture. Like, oh my God. But yeah, so they kind of have an issue. They kind of meet up outside of the house. Before they get to the house, they meet up. And basically Lilo says he has an issue with Tynell because when he was getting jumped, Tynell was, I don't know, suddenly he couldn't see. And he was just not, he couldn't, you know, he was not jumping in. And then I guess Tynell also had an issue because Lilo fell back because of that. What's your thoughts on this?
It's very much John Clayton. And you know, I just told you I just started rewatching Girlfriends. Remember when they went to the club and got to the scratch? Joan just stood there. I think it was Davis and was like, "Damn, Joan, you must be a hell of a fighter. You don't have a scratch on you." Right. My goodness. Like, baby girl,
shady as hell. Tried to cut that line, though.
Lilo isn't a fighter. But if you surround yourself with people who are rah-rah all the time, you got to be on that type of energy because they're going to be like, bitch, where was you at? So,
right.
That's just me. I'm not like a fighter. I would defend myself if somebody tries some shit. But like, if you in a brawl, like you getting jumped, bitch, we're active. Like, even if we getting our ass beat, like we're getting our ass beat together. I'm not just gonna be, you know. So, I also I can say that I like Tynell. I'm opening up to liking Tynell. He even admitted that. I don't know if it was him or Lilo that said like on their season it was Lilo. So never mind. But I'm opening up to liking Tynell. I just want him to be smarter and wiser when it comes to selecting his friends. Because if you're not a fighter, you need to be with some friends or with people who match up energy.
I agree with that. Or like you can be with people that can fight, but they're just not rah-rah.
Right.
Because some people fight, but they're not like, you know, and not to say I don't know the situation, so I don't know if Lilo was looking for the fight, but like they're very chill until they have to defend themselves and then they will fight. See, you can't be with no bitch that's like, what was it?
Right.
Bitches can't say excuse me.
Right.
You can't be with those type of people because they gonna start an
Right.
issue,
See,
and then you gonna have to defend them.
right now,
Or feel like you have
Tynell
to defend them.
is hanging with South Central baddies, and he needs a Tasiki in his corner.
There we
See,
go.
now, if you know about my girl Tasiki, you know them hands is made of bricks, and you know she don't really
Is that
pop.
old girl sister?
Krishan's sister, and you know Krishan hands is made of lead, so
It's in the blood.
it's in
Child,
the
they
blood,
might
baby.
be they might have the devil gene.
Not
Shout out
the
to Tekken.
Mashima gene, baby.
Shout out to Tekken, baby, because they fight for sport.
Not the Mashima gene, baby. Yeah, but
Oh, speaking of the devil, shout out to, I think this might be Lilo. Who knows? But whoever it is, shout out
hold
to
on,
you.
that's Lilo and that damn 2-piece.
Not saying I was tight. I didn't have a cut for my. I didn't have a cut for my confessional. No, we were talking about a previous season, not you. I thought your
season,
I thought your hair
season.
looked good. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
you came like
and the
you ate. Yeah,
cornrows.
I like the braids. Yeah, the braids with the side shaved. He ate that.
He needs some twists. 2 strands. I feel like Lilo would eat that.
Ooh,
but we were talking about the Bad Boys All-Star season way before season 7 was.
Yes. But yes. So yeah, at this point, they basically decide to like kind of squash it. They both, and I like this because you could tell that they probably do like actually like each other because like they were so quick to squash it, they didn't like prolong the beef. And then Lilo knows like Tynell is not about to fight, and it wasn't even given that, so I feel like that's kind of like more so why they kind of just squashed it. But I love
also feel like not to cut you off, but I kind of feel like this is one of those conversations that they had off camera. So this is just them kind of
rehashing it,
on camera just for entertainment purposes or whatever. So
yeah. So but yeah, I said Ty, you watched him get jumped, but you feel some type of way. How'd that work? Could you imagine me watching you get jumped, and then the next time we see each other, I'm like, I feel some type of way. What you mean? What you mean? I literally feel some type of way because my back is bruised from fucking fighting 3 niggas. Like,
and you feel some type
of way. But yeah, they talk about their beefs going into the whole situation. Lilo talks about how he has an issue with Case. It's been so long, I don't even remember what the real issues were. I feel like they was beefing their whole season though, so I kind of understand why they still got beef. And then Tynell said he got beef with Justin. And was it Justin that had, and I'm not trying to be shady, but was it Justin that had Tynell in the fetal position? Somebody was in the fetal position during the reunion last they season. Okay, it was Tynell. No shade, I was just trying to remember. But yeah, so they still got beef. Honestly, now that beef makes a lot of sense. Because if somebody had me in the fetal position, it's gonna be beef forever. So I see why they want their round. I see why they want their round. No shade. But yeah, so they're talking about how they're gonna fight. One thing I did not live for was Lilo talk about how they were gonna act like they were cool with the girls, only to try to pop them or try to get their opportunity. And I'm like, no, just show up and fight. Like that's it. Don't try to act like you cool with them. Get y'all one off, because we know y'all gonna hump, or we know y'all gonna thump and then hump. Mm-hmm. So just get it out the way, like at this point. But so after that, we cut to Case. He gets introduced, bad boy from season 7. And yeah, he just says that he gets a lot of recognition from his season. Even got recognized at his job, which I said that must be like where you work at. That must be kind of awkward. Like, no, your boss is like, why they coming up to you? And then they see what you be doing. Like, I don't know. But yeah, he said he gets recognized at his work. And then he also said that yeah, he's just back to just like have fun and like enjoy himself, probably build up more of his following. He talked about how I guess people thought he was a player on his season, the first season he was on. And I said he really did eat the girls up that first episode. Slop them down.
He hit everybody.
Do you think the dogs and the cats witnessed that as well?
I said those poor animals.
They witnessed
all the fighting in the fucking.
Jesus. Well, hey. But yeah, he gets introduced, and then Justin gets introduced shortly after. Didn't they have a little situation, or are they just cool now? They just platonic at this point. It was still kind of given that they was. I don't know. It was kind of given like we might make out and do a little more, every now and then. But I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But it was kind of given like, oh, we still be, we still have a connection, if you will.
Not King Kang and Twix.
Don't say that name on this platform anymore. Don't say that name on this platform. And you already know who I'm talking about. But Spicy Original said, yeah, I like the braids too. Yeah, they were cute. They were well done, very fresh. Beast Mode 5 said, to be honest, 80% of the boys look good this season. They do. Now, at first I thought I might have gotten catfished by them damn photos, retouched photos. But I was like, okay, they eating in person too, or they're eating in video form as well. Yeah, it's a handsome group of guys, to be honest. Yes, period. But yeah, so Justin gets introduced. They're talking. Again, Justin, his facial hair. Justin is cute. We all know that. I'm disappointed by the facial hair. I need a mustache. Justin with a beard would eat. Justin with a beard would give pussy monster status. Thoughts? How you feel about that?
Justin with like
with the full beard, with the mustache and a beard.
I can't see Justin with like a full beard.
Really? With the
maybe
with
like
mustache?
Maybe like a mustache, like a thick mustache, and like a little hair on the chin. Not the chin.
I think he needs a beard, but I don't know if he has like the. I don't know if he has like a, like the thick. His hair might be a little straighter, so maybe it won't give the effect that I'm thinking it's gonna give. But yeah, they talk about returning to the house, or just returning to the show, and Kay said they was living amongst the dogs, the cats, the roaches, the mice. I said, well, damn, not the roaches. Jesus Christ. I guess if you're gonna tell it all. But Justin basically talks about how, like, I guess he has an issue with Tynell. And then this is what I was referencing earlier when I said that they kind of talk about like, oh, they show Tynell on the live talking about, the upcoming season. And I'm just like, you want to fight him because he said he want to know what y'all giving and that he want to run the season? Like, that's nothing to me. Like, he didn't even say nothing direct to you that like would make you feel like, oh, now I want my round. So I don't know. Just like how we said, I feel like Tynell's friends hype him up. I feel like being around Case and maybe some other people hypes Justin up. Because I don't feel like Justin is like, we know Justin, like, can get angry and can fight or whatever. But I just feel like this beef is just giving like, oh, I want to have beef with somebody too. Like, I want to be in on it too, if that makes sense. So it's crazy because both of them are beefing, and I feel like they both kind of exhibit the same, I just want to beef because you got to beef and I want to beef too. I want somebody to talk shit about as well. But yeah, so of course all of these preheated beefs started from them arguing on live and just social media, which of course has been happening for a long time. But yeah, they just basically talk about Tynell and Lilo. And I said, again, Case imitating them is hilarious. But I said not too much on the on y'all coming for them for being femme. Let's not do that because we all gay men. We all, we all are likely to bend our wrist at some point. So like, let's not get into the whole, I don't know if you want to be a man or a woman. Now, Case, you know better than that.
And child, Justin got body, but he stayed tooted and booted.
Listen, tell it. Like, clock that T, bitch, catch it. Like, but yeah, I was just like, y'all kind of, and then I'm like, Case, I live for Case, but Case, you get into your fem bag real quick too. So are you using imitating them as a way to express your femininity? Let us know. Um, but yeah, uh I had to point this out. I'm sorry. But so during one of the commercials, a certain somebody had their music video promoted. Dr. Evil, baby. Ew. Not ghetto Dr. Evil. This
I
damn
said
music
these
video.
bangs are problematic. And not a track about you cleaning your cat out. Like,
The bangs and the jean jacket. But you know what? I can't be mad. He's determined to promote that damn music. So I mean, it is what it is. I gotta admire his persistence, I guess. Um, but yeah, I had to note that. Okay,
yeah.
so you said what?
William the Beardis, baby.
William the
As soon as I
Beardis.
saw that damn ad, I thought about chasing LA when he came in with that damn money green cat suit on.
Oh my god. And I was like, you've worn this cat suit a bunch of times. Why are you wearing it to this show? Like, hopefully you getting it dry clean because I can't. But to get back to this show on this platform, Diego enters the house and Diego, I like Diego. I don't even think I got the chance to even say, how I feel about Diego. But yeah, I think he's cool. He just seems to have a good time. He does give me Judy J vibes. Just want to have fun, maybe, a little too into the sauce, but yeah, I don't know. I think he's cool. I said when he walked in and was staring at that liquor on that counter was sending me. It was giving like it was calling his name. Like,
oh, should I not? Oh, which one? I was like, bitch, pick one and drink it. Shit, I don't fucking know. Right. Goodness. Just pick one and fucking drink it, Diego. Like,
yeah. He said that he doesn't have a drinking problem. I would love to, know everybody's thoughts about that. I personally feel like a problem is when you become dependent on like drinking just for any reason. And then on top of that, like you're acting out when you drink. Like every time you get drunk, you want to fight. Every time you get drunk, you show your ass, literally. Every time you get drunk, you touching people. Like, like you just doing extra shit or shit that is not okay when you drunk. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, he took some time to, I don't know. I would love to hear like what he's done to kind of like change his lifestyle and just change his mindset that makes him more comfortable to be on the show this time versus last season last season. So I don't know. I guess we'll hear about that. But Justin and Case enter after that. And I was wondering how tall is Justin? Because Justin's given, no shade, he bodied out. So I feel like that makes him look even shorter. But I feel like we might be the same height, or he might be a little shorter than me.
I feel like Justin might be like maybe 5'6", 5'7".
Okay. So okay, Short King. Short Kings unite. But yeah, so they kind of talk about I guess just like how they meet Diego, and Diego said he was nervous because he didn't know how they were going to take him. And I was like, oh, this is kind of giving Judy, because I feel like Judy is always like that. Like, oh, do you like me? Are you my friend? Like all of that, like kind of self-conscious. But of course they, they don't mind him. They just met him. So they don't have an issue, unlike some people. But I guess Diego talks about how like I guess he has an issue with Keith, or like there's some weird shit there because like he hit up Keith to go out and Keith left him on red, and then he was like he hit him up again, and then Keith was kind of like, no, I'm not going out with you, and I guess they left it at that. And I don't know, I feel like Keith kind of gives mean gay vibes. I mean, we kind of already talked about how he kind of takes on, like if he's around a group of people and he wants to get in with them, if they don't like somebody, he will find a way to not like them too. And I feel like this is another example of that, where it's just kind of like you don't even know him. And granted, he does have a reputation for being kind of like sloppy drunk, or just kind of things going left when he gets drunk. But like, I don't know. I don't feel like you need to give him that type of energy. Like you ain't got to go out with him, but I don't know. It just seemed very dismissive for somebody that you've never met. But yeah, I say he kind of gives mean gay vibes to me. But yeah, any thoughts on them like meeting and talking about the other guys?
I just really enjoy Diego. He just seems like a free spirit. I think I feel like Diego drinks to kind of make himself feel more like comfortable.
I can see that.
He's coming into like a house where he kind of knows a few people, but for the most part, these people are like strangers. So,
Right.
yeah, Diego is one of, along with Case, I feel like one of the most, or one of the more vulnerable people in the house, men in the house. Diego's just a good time. I am curious to hear more about his polyamorous relationship, if he still has a husband and a boyfriend.
That's what I
How
was
that's
wondering.
working out. Because no shade, I might need a husband and a boyfriend. I might need two husbands.
You gonna audition?
I'm sorry?
You gonna audition for that situation?
Not Diego's situation. You know, I still want to
Okay.
do season 3 of Lovers and Friends. Mr. Markel
Period.
Logan.
Markel, we on your
I still
head.
want to do
Where's
Lovers
Lovers and
and Friends season 3,
Friends?
Mr. Markel Logan.
Like,
But yeah, I might need me two husbands. So who the fuck knows?
oh my god.
AB.
Okay. I'm here for that.
I like Diego. I really like Diego.
Yes. Okay. The people are yes, are living for Diego. Brecan said, y'all need to go to a Mexican party to understand Diego. I'm down. I've been to a couple, but not they haven't been that turned. But I need to hang out with Diego and see what that gives to understand his walk, I guess you could say. Lilo said Diego, my baby, period. Okay. I feel like he's gonna be like the person that everybody is just like, oh, that's Diego. Like they ain't got no real issue with him. Even the people that fought him are just like, whatever, it's Diego. They ain't got no real beef. Oh, he said he 5'8". Okay, period. A little taller than me. That's something. Beast Mode said he low-key does seem like he drinks a lot, but he seems like a good time, maybe just not drink too much. Yeah, and then like I'm not trying to be funny, but you know how some people like it's just in their like their environment. Like they don't have a drinking problem. They just like to drink, if that makes sense. Like, and I mean, I guess there's a line between like you having a drinking problem and you just, being like in a culture that likes to drink and or maybe your family likes to drink and that's just how y'all get down. And he did say he's on vacation. So maybe he doesn't really drink that much when he's like, just working and like living his life, but when he's on vacation he goes wild or whatever. We know about that, Troy. But Brenda 03 said Darian likes or dislikes Diego. He gives mixed signals there, IDK. Yeah, I feel like he doesn't really see it for Diego. I feel like out of the three of them, Marquise, Justice, and Darian, I feel like maybe Justice would like more so would talk to Diego like when the others aren't around, but it does kind of give like follower mean girl vibes, like because they spent a lot of time talking about Diego only for them to not really have a real issue with him.
Right.
Like they're like, oh, you're talking shit and you're like kind of manipulative. I'm like, isn't that all y'all? Haven't y'all all done some manipulative shit? And Darren, you've done some manipulative shit behind some dicks, so you definitely can't talk. Okay, like let's be clear. I'm just saying, you did it behind a nigga. That's even worse. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
You know what? I was waiting for how long? 43 minutes in, and you finally bring that shit up. Jesus.
I'm just saying, baby.
I
feel like the study of biracials with white mothers, that should be like that should be a college course, baby.
I feel like you should like if you ever go like back to school and like get a master's or something, like I feel like you need to do your thesis in graduate school on people with white mamas. Yes.
And I feel like Black's Janet Hubert should present that thesis paper for me.
You're a fool. If you do a documentary, she should narrate it for sure.
Morgan Freeman should narrate it. She should direct, produce it, and Morgan Freeman can narrate it, baby.
Maybe Doja Cat. You need a biracial to actually tell the story.
Tinashe, anyway. Since she's my favorite biracial. And she has a white mama.
She does.
Okay, a non-problematic biracial with a white mama.
Zendaya. There are a lot of biracials with white mamas.
True.
But
okay.
But yes. Diego just has to learn his limits when drinking. Yes. Shout out to Bonnie Boy for saying that. Yes, he just has to know his limits. But child, no shade. Ain't he about 30? I feel like you should know your limits by now. Like, I'm just saying. That's the same liquor you was drinking at 22. So I mean, Diego seems like a genuinely nice person. Yes, true. I agree. He does seem like a very nice person. And I feel like out of everybody that came into the house, I feel like he would be the easiest person to get along with, if that makes sense. Like initially, because he seems very friendly.
Yeah, he seems like the least guarded out of everybody.
Because everybody kind of walked in with their guard up for sure. He seems the most friendly.
Everybody also walked in kind of with, it's 8 of them, like a duo, trio. I think Diego was the only person to enter the house by himself, unless I'm missing somebody. But yeah, I just find it
no, because Case and Justin came in together. Lilo and Tynell are gonna come in together, and then I assume, and then the Mean Girls. Yes, the Mean Girls are gonna come together. Somebody said, why Darian looked like he was a soccer mom driving her kids in that damn car on their way to the cabin.
Her 2 black kids.
Yes.
See, I told you everything about Darian screams white mama.
My goodness.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. You gotta take your foot just a little bit off of Darian's neck.
Woo!
He can't help that he's
Darian stops being wishy-washy with Diego. Because he says, we'll get to it. But yeah, when Darian stops being wishy-washy, a flake with Diego, I'll slightly remove my foot from his neck. His biracial.
Okay. Jesus. Well, here we go.
I feel like I need to put out this. Should we put in the banner, I'm not racist? I feel like I should make that disclaimer. Anytime
I heard she was a colorist. You gonna have to pull a London and be like, I'm not racist.
Every episode review, like I'm not racist. I'm not colorist, but baby.
Ooh, okay. But yes, so so Darian, Justice, and Keith are driving up together. Again, another Bad Girls Club reference, them meeting up somewhere to talk shit. So then they go to the cabin, which I think is interesting because it kind of like pumps everybody up to like get into it with people. Like if you kind of meet somebody at a bar and talk shit about the person you don't like, you're more likely to confront them when you get there. So so Darian, Justice, and Keith drive up. This is them in the car together made me realize that I like season 7, the cast of season 7 more than the cast of season 8. I don't know. I just like them more. They just give more to me. They just have better personalities, no shade. But yeah, I like the cast of season 7 more because the girls in this Tahoe were not giving.
Yeah, very nitpicky. Because they say they don't like somebody, but they spend like the whole episode talking about. Like they did it with Bonnie, they did it with Calvin, they did it with Diego, and it's like
y'all ain't got shit else to talk about,
right? Like, all y'all keep saying like, "Oh, I'm model, I'm thriving in my career." Well, bitch, let's hear about your career. Like, I'm not gonna spend my entire drive talking about somebody that I don't fucking like or don't see it for.
I want a conversation between Keith and Justice about modeling and fashion. Like, what brands are y'all into? Are y'all into runway? What supermodels do y'all like? Like, I want to hear y'all interests. Like, but no, all they can talk about is who they don't like. But Justice introduces himself, and I said, "Why is Justice giving low energy? Somebody get this bitch a Red Bull."
My goodness.
Talking like he had a gun to his back. I said, why are you so low energy?
Maybe him talking slower reduces the salt in the corners of his mouth. I'm just saying, maybe Justice talking at a certain like mile per hour, word per hour, it reduces the foam that's in the corner of his mouth. I'm not trying to spend another season looking at cum in the corners of Justice's mouth. I don't have time for that shit.
There you go.
I don't. There you go. Not on Sunday. Not on the Lord's Day, baby.
Well,
not on the Monday.
The
Like,
girls were still tonguing him down though, so maybe it's not that bad. I mean, I'm good, but
I was about
like,
to say, you want to find out?
like,
Maybe. Bruh, probably hot as hell. My goodness.
somebody, well, you know what? Don't get him a Red Bull. Somebody can just get him some water and some mouthwash. That's all you need.
My
You know, you need to
goodness.
hydrate. Your mouth is dry. That's the
True.
salt in the
Get him
corner of your
some lemon
mouth.
water. Because without the lemon,
Yeah.
I feel like with the lemon water, he wouldn't need the mouth. Well, he would still need the mouthwash, but get him some lemon water. So water with some
Yeah.
lemon in it.
Little tea tree oil too. You know, just get him a whole kit. You know, a whole little self-care kit. Here for it. Um, but yeah, he's introduced, and then but yeah, I can't hear shit in the car. The shit I could hear was giving like just talking shit, but like a lot of them was on their baby voice shit, and I couldn't really hear what they were saying. Maybe they could have had a mic in the car. I don't know if they did, but yeah, I couldn't really hear what they were saying.
Honestly, did that conversation deserve a second mic? I don't feel like it
did. They said, baby, just give it a voice note. Just hit the
maybe
voice
there
note
were
option,
like
baby.
multiple microphones in the car production. Like, let me edit this shit out of here, boy.
Right.
Turn this down to as low as setting, like this lowest volume setting.
Yes.
Like, no, that conversation definitely did not.
They ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. Like,
I'm sorry. I always find it super like it's a key to me when they're like the cameraman or a production member is in like back seat of the car and they're trying their hardest to squeeze behind the driver's seat so they can't be seen. I'm like, damn, they shoulder to shoulder in this room.
We see.
I'm like, oh, that's the production in the back seat with them. I'm like, my goodness.
I don't know why they had a production member. They could just, because they had like the GoPro camera in the car, so they could have just kept that. But maybe they just wanted extra footage. I'm not sure. But I said they all have an issue with Diego, and Keith apparently doesn't even know Diego. Apparently they've never met. I don't know, but like you got an issue with this person, you never even met them, and they haven't even said anything to you. I don't know. It just kind of gives follower vibes. Like, I don't know. It's like, why you got an issue with this person if you've never even met them? Like, that's weird. You know, it's giving G status vibes, as you know. Every
good
time
old G status, baby.
Good old G status. Iconic. We might need to do a retro review of G status, but anyway, that's a different show. So I said Diego, like, I feel like Keith probably did Diego a favor because I feel like maybe being around Keith would have been draining. And Diego likes to have a good time. So I feel like maybe he just kind of prevented the issue from happening because Keith seems like not a temperamental person, but somebody that like the slightest thing will piss him off and he's gonna have an issue. And I feel like Diego don't be having self-awareness when he drinks. So it's kind of like a recipe for disaster. But yeah, Marquise mentions no jumping in the car. And I was like, they're not gonna jump nobody, but they definitely gonna gang up with somebody. Like they definitely gonna like verbally try to attack somebody at the same time. I'm just guessing. But yeah, they cut to Case unpacking with Justin, and this is when Case reveals that his brother was murdered recently. I don't know when this was shot, but he said he was murdered in January. And I also noticed that the shirt he was wearing, I would assume, is the shirt of his brother. So I said, damn, that's unfortunate. I know on his original season he talked about not being close with some of his brothers. So it's unfortunate that they didn't get to make amends before he passed away. But hopefully he can find support in the house. Probably not though. Besides, the people that he fuck with.
Right.
Because they can't put their petty bullshit aside to like actually like, address some real shit. But yeah, hopefully, Justin is there to support him and like anybody else comes through, just support him. It kind of makes me think of season 7 when Kelvin came in and they like he was kind of dealing with some shit and he was crying and they kind of comforted him. So it kind of reminds me of that. So hopefully somebody extends that same grace to Case. But yeah, I also wanted to know their ages just because I feel like that would give more context to just where they are in their life. I don't know if we're the same age, if they're younger than me, older than me, I don't know. But I think I'm around the same age as them though. but I would just like to see their ages, and then like where they're from. Um, but yeah, did you have any thoughts on Case talking about his brother or
Uh,
the scene between them two, he and Justin?
I just wanted to kind of briefly just go back to what I said earlier when I said Case is like one of kind of the more vulnerable um, boys in the house, because like you said on season 7, he opened up about wanting to have a closer relationship with his brothers, and then he wasn't afraid to like comfort Calvin on camera, even though that they just met at that point. So I really
Right.
enjoy Case. I really like Case. I like that he isn't a bully. Like if you start with him, he'll finish it. He's very self-aware.
Right.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more Case season, technically season 9 of Bad Boys Club. Gemini Filmz.
Okay. Yeah, I'm here for it. I mean, yeah, I like Case. I feel like he's one of those people that just seems very like he has integrity. It seems like he's not gonna pick on somebody for no reason. It seems like he has. I feel like I align with like his logic in the way he approaches things. Like I don't feel like he attacks somebody for no reason or he tries to bully people for no reason. I feel like it's like if you start with him, you gonna get it. If that makes sense. So I feel like that's why I like him a lot. And he is vulnerable. He did, of course, talking about the passing of his brother and like also the passing of his father that July. And then he also talked about how I guess his brother passed on Justin's birthday and they were hanging out. So it was just a lot going on. I can only imagine wanting to celebrate my friend and then finding out something like that. So yeah, hopefully he finds some support in the house. But yeah, so Darian, Justice, and Keith entered the house. I said, I had to peep. I guess when they all like, started to meet each other, everybody's talking and like hugging. I said, not Case picking up Darian, the mulatto widow strikes again, baby. Picked him all the way up. His feet was in the air, baby. I said, oh, okay. It's already done started.
You said the mulatto widow, baby.
Listen, it ain't the black widow, baby. It's the mulatto widow. It's the mulatto widow, baby.
Not the mulatto widow. Jesus.
But yeah, and then they was talking about the bed, like something about how like I guess they were gonna share a bed. And he's like, I ain't trying to share no bed with nobody. And then like I guess Darian saw that it was Casey and he was like, oh, I don't mind sharing a bed with you or whatever. And I was like, child, here we go again. But I live. Listen, if you want it, go get it. I'm here for it.
Darian is throw that bus at a melanated man.
Listen. I wonder what his type is now and has it changed? Because all the boys that he seems to have messed with on this show at least have been similar, like brown skin. Yeah, they've all had the same kind of vibe. Some of them are a little unhinged,
taller,
but yeah. So I don't know. I'm curious about that, but yeah, I'm kind of here for it. Are you here for this situation?
I watch it. I mean, I watch this.
Not you will watch the video,
but
family show, Troy.
It is a family show. Yeah, I'll watch it unfold on Bad Boys Club, but it's only gonna last for like 2 episodes, and then they're gonna be fighting. So,
child, that love triangle, baby. that Reese Cup love triangle.
Not Reese Cup. It is Oreo.
Oreo, opposite of an Oreo.
The peanut butter Oreo. Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, I peeped that. I said, I don't really get why they don't like Diego. Is it really that serious? I don't know if I was missing something, but it just seemed like they kept, because this is when Marquise kept kind of saying little slick shit about Diego, and then I guess they walked into a room that had 3 beds, and they were like, oh, or no, 4 beds, I think, and they were like, oh, Diego has his hat here. Oh, he wants to. Why is he here? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, Diego probably just wanted to get to know more people, like, so he put his hat in a room with a bunch of beds so that he could get to know y'all or whatever, or just whoever was gonna be in the room with him. So I don't know. I just kind of giving like weird, childish, petty, like, why you in here with us? It's like, what's the real issue? Like, and when I don't know the issue, I'm thinking they just trying to have. That's just the default. I've been conditioned to default to that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the case or it's a storyline, one or the other. Let us know in the chat how y'all feel about it. Um, but yeah, can you hear that music?
Mm-mm.
No, okay. Um, Never going in with the
I was about to say
random
somebody
ass
must be
music.
acting nutty.
Ciao. Like, but anyway, yeah, I don't get why they're so upset with Diego. I feel like he just wants to be friends with everybody. Like I said, he chose that hat on. He put his hat on that bed because he wants to get to know more people. Um, but yeah, also, did you catch Darian calling Diego the Mexican Judy? I was like, you don't want me to tell you who you're the mulatto version of. So let's keep it cute. Like, let's keep it adorable. Cause you got your ways about you as well. So
Mr. Black Song Boys, my goodness.
You know what? I
I'm
was
just
thinking it, but you
saying.
said it. Like,
I'm just saying.
oh my god. But also Keith and Diego, okay, so yeah, I said not Darian and Case flirting, fight flirting. They were kind of doing that thing where you argue with somebody but you're really flirting with them. I was like, that's cute. I'm into that. But then we go okay, so Keith is basically like, I don't want to room with an alcoholic, talking about because I guess they all went to room together, Keith, Justice, and Darian. I didn't know that Darian was so cool with Justice, but I guess coming into this house and y'all know each other already, you just gonna have an allegiance to them. But yeah, I didn't know y'all was that cool. After y'all was gonna potentially be sharing that nigga. Y'all cool. Y'all was about to be pussy sisters
They was
and
about to be
y'all
pussy
cool.
sisters,
That's
yes.
something.
Mm-hmm.
That's something.
Well, what did y'all do? We did everything, bitch. I said, okay, schoolgirl.
Right? I said, ooh,
Okay, schoolgirl.
not everything. But yeah, so they basically Diego basically confronts Keith because Keith says that he doesn't want to room with the alcoholic. So they go back and forth. Um Keith's not really making sense because again, he has no real reason to dislike Diego, but you know, he wants a moment, so they get into it. Um Diego ends up throwing a drink on Keith. And you know what's so funny? When Keith walked in, he said, "Oh, it's real spacious, nothing but space and opportunity." And I said, there was no space in the world that would stop you from digging your head on that damn counter when you fell, seemingly for no reason. You gotta plant your feet, baby. Like, gotta plant your feet, okay? Because you just fell out of nowhere. I'm like, what you falling for? Like, and then no shade, no shade. But he was actively, it was like, it almost seemed like he was actively missing those punches. Like, I was like,
I don't think he
you're
was
not hitting the
expecting
target.
Diego to swing on him.
You said what?
I don't think Keith was expecting Diego to swing on him. But like if you watch season 8,
He
Diego
drink though. I feel like the second you throw a drink, it's like, I feel like if you arguing with somebody, you need to be on guard.
that is true, especially all the shit that Keith talked about Diego coming to the house and you in the house and
here you
don't
go.
stand on business. Like so
Yeah,
talk all that shit, just end up on the floor. Something to
not his
drink
head
and
on that
a
counter
hand
though.
off his ass.
Yeah, knocked his head on that counter. Shout out to a girl from Love and Hip Hop New
Come
York.
around the counter.
Come on the counter, baby. Like, knock that dome on that counter. You might have a concussion, child. Don't go to sleep tonight. Like, but yeah, they fight. I thought the fight was hilarious. I'm sorry. It looked like they were fighting in slow motion.
Very
And
much.
I also said this in the live that shall not be named. It looked like they was drowning. Like they was drowning in some water trying to get above the water to get some air or whatever. But yeah, the fight was hilarious. I said the way Keith was missing those punches was like he was actively trying not to hit Diego. At first I was like, are they play fighting? Because this is kind of giving like fake, but it is what it is. I said here Keith goes starting beef because he's friends with somebody that the person he's starting beef with doesn't like. This is kind of giving Kelton again. Yeah, just like you don't like this person for what? Did y'all really need to fight? Was that necessary? Probably not. But here we go. Um, so another thing that was sending me was the fact that they was out of breath, but they was fighting in slow motion. I'm like, what are y'all out of breath for?
Well, you know they was
The
both
fight
drinking.
was so slow.
Diego was drinking when he got in the house, and then Marquise was drinking on his ride to the house. So
that's true.
Baby, that damn alcohol crept up like.
Yeah. But I feel like alcohol gives you like Superman strength. You got all the endurance in the world with alcohol.
Baby, if you not taking shots of brown, man, well, true, you'll be angry, and then you're gonna be out of breath within like the next 10 seconds.
Yeah, I said they out of breath. Somebody let them go to their respective corners to take a time out for a second. Like,
and then fought like 6 guys. Baby, they was in that house fighting like Lucky and Shaba from the academy. Remember Lucky and Shaba fought like 10 damn rounds? Like, give it a break. Shit.
It's like
that much beef in the world, baby.
It's not. But you know they fighting because they want to do something else. I'm just saying. They're trying to touch each other's bodies. But two chicken
touching each other's bodies, no Danny can't, baby.
Listen, there we go. But yeah, that was basically the end of the episode. We do get a trailer for the next episode, which thank you so much, Karan, because I've been missing the like little trailers after to show me what's gonna happen next episode. But yeah, this is when Lilo and Tynell come through, and Lilo did that damn barrel roll. Like, my goodness. Stunts and shows, baby. He should go into what is it called when people like do stunts
stunt doubles?
Movies? Stunt double, baby. The way you did that role, I said you did it. You did it.
My goodness, baby. If they do ever do like a Kill Bill, he could do Renita Green stunts. He can do Vivica A. Fox stunts. My goodness.
Oh, you are a fool. Not Renita Green. But yes, that has been the review. We'll definitely hang out for a little bit just to see what y'all thoughts are, I guess you could say. Yes. Somebody said Paris Jackson is a white mama biracial. Is she biracial or is she just white?
We're gonna say
I know Michael Jackson is her father.
Yeah,
but is it biologically or I'm gonna leave that one alone. She's a biracial with a white mama, sure.
No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they're Michael Jackson kids or not, but
I'm gonna leave that one alone. Beast Mode 5 said, yeah, right. I just noticed that Diego did show up alone. LOL, because no one liked Diego. It's crazy that like people don't like him when like he does just seem very fun. You would think they wouldn't like people that are like have attitudes and like pick fights with people, but it is what it is. He still talks slow. I think they're talking about Justice, but he just seemed like lethargic, like he ain't had no energy. I'm like, I need you to put a little battery in your back, something. Like
maybe he did that confessional after he got done twirling.
Maybe it could be that. He might have had the little, remember like the season 8 he was on where he was fighting, he would always get a bloody lip. I'm like, damn. Hey, every single time you fought,
always busted.
I was like, Jesus. You might need them the mouth guards that they be using on South Central Baddies. Like,
there you go.
Saying.
Baby.
Marquise thought Diego was Kelton and tried to tell him, tried to let him shit, but Diego ain't it. Yeah. True. Yeah, I can see that. Maybe he thought he was who is it from their season? What's the old boy with the bowl cut? With the Bieber cut with the bang?
Oh, Alex.
Maybe he thought it was Alex.
Goodness.
I can see that.
Not the Bieber cut. Goodness.
He had that Bieber flip with the
he did have that
cut or whatever. When Diego threw a drink, I gagged. I'm not surprised because didn't he fight somebody else on his season? Oh, Vonnie. That drunk squabble, baby.
Yeah, that fight was intense, baby. Diego came in the house and they just started throwing hands. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I was like, what is happening? I can't.
It was an epic something, baby.
Yes. Also, shout out to Justice. Just realized this is him.
Yes,
Thank you for being here. Speak of the devil, the fight was weak, no shade. It was weak, but it was funny. Like, I would rather them fight like this than them beat the shit out of each other. It's like blood and swollen eyes and all that shit. But yes, the fight was hilarious. It was definitely giving drunk antics.
Very much. 4 rounds over nothing. Like,
yes. After club shenanigans.
Very much true.
Like,
very much so.
You know what is giving real specific, but the bitch you bumped into in the club, and now y'all both drunk at the let out, and y'all about to fight, and maybe hook up later. You know, you never know. That's what it was giving. That's what it was giving. It was like a giraffe versus the air. No shade. I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Somebody in the Gemini Filmz Patreon comment said, damn, they said, damn Diego on his short arms. My goodness.
My goodness.
I said,
going rah reptar, baby.
My goodness. He cannot help that Keith is like 4 feet taller than him. Like,
yes, he cannot help that. My goodness. It's kind of giving a kangaroo. You ever seen 2 kangaroos fight?
When they
like have to move their head, their necks back because their arms are so short. That's kind of what it was giving. He said the next episode gonna be mayhem. I can already tell. They was fighting in the field. I said, ooh. Now what if a bear come out of nowhere and they all have to band together to get rid of the bear?
Facts. My goodness.
They all have to work together.
That should have been a challenge. Y'all gotta bond together and fight this bear.
My goodness.
That should have been the challenge for their ass.
That would be a lot.
Put $10,000 on the line. And then tax their ass half of that and get them like a $4,700 check. No, that's TV they ass. No, that's TV they ass. Do that.
Oh my God. I can't wait to hear what y'all think about next episode. Me too. I'm curious. That barrel roll already sent me, so I'm ready. The fight was hilarious. I can't lie. Yes, it was really funny. They were probably out of breath because they probably fought longer than we know. Edits and YouTube can't show the full fights. That's true. That's true. And they fought a couple times as well. And you know what's the funniest thing about a fight to me is when they fight multiple times and they're like, you want to go again? Knowing they don't want to go again. Yeah, you want to go again? It's just like,
I think the funniest thing
for me is down.
There's multiple rounds and we don't have like a definite winner. It's like y'all done fought like 6 rounds and who won? So that's just funny for me. Watching people fight like multiple rounds and there isn't like a clear winner out of.
You know what it's kind of giving? No shade. It's kind of giving Kim Possible versus Shigo. Shout out to Kim Possible. You know they used to always skirt up, but always like it always used to turn into a tie. I guess you could say like nobody ever got the best of the next person or whatever. But that's kind of what it's given to me. Sleepy Alex, yes.
Sleepy Alex.
On that bed eating fries though. That was the funniest part. That's the only thing I think about when I think about him. Eating them fries on that damn bed and twirling just Cher Pro said, if you ever see me fighting in a forest with a grizzly bear, help the bear. Yes, help the bear, baby. Oh, yo, another Tekken reference. Because you know there's like there's a bear. There's a player. He's like, it's a bear that fights.
Okay.
Kuma, I think his name is.
Yeah, cool.
Kuma.
Shout out to Tekken.
Child, they see Kuma, baby, you better run like hell. Saint Roy said, shit, IDK in a fight, 30 seconds be feeling like 20 minutes if you really doing something, 32 minutes if you getting whooped. And they getting older, child. They ain't got the endurance. They was 21. You damn near 30, still trying to squabble. It's not giving.
It was also funny that Case and Darian were in a room flirting, and they heard the tussling. They ran out.
They was flirting. Somebody was like, "You hear that?" And they was like, "What the fuck is that?" And then they like ran downstairs.
They was out there tussling, baby. That shit sick.
I know Darian was like, "Not y'all trying to cock block me." I was so good. And you know, The another funny thing about Darian is that he wastes no time. Baby, as soon as he see it, he get it. Like, I gotta admire that. But yeah, he said no shade. Keith and Diego 8, to be honest. Okay. So I have a little game to play.
Okay.
I'm wondering. I want to see if this works. I was gonna play this last episode or the last video that we did, but that's the live that shall not be named. But I was wondering if you want to do a little smash or pass. How you feeling?
Okay.
Let's not me just asking you on live, putting you on the putting you on
it's kind of shady because honestly it's all gonna be pass because none of them are like dads. So
let's do link or pass.
Okay.
So like you link up with them, you do whatever you want. You smash, you hang out with them, y'all go out, whatever, or you pass, or you leave them on red, whichever one. But I have the people because I'm so proud of myself for making this damn graphic. But yes. Okay, so Case is the first one. And y'all can feel free to comment in the comments below. Shout out to the people that are here, the 20 people that are here. Definitely leave a like. And yeah, let us know what you think. In the comments.
I'm linking with Case because I really like Case. So we can definitely go for drinks. Okay. Or go to like a club. What about our trip to San Francisco? They play good music.
Yeah,
that type of vibe. So.
That deep cut scary movie. But yeah, I think I'm linking with him. Yeah, I would say I'm linking with him. He seems very cool, very chill. Like I think going out with him wouldn't be like an issue or anything. And he just seemed like he want to have a good time. I think we would just go out though. I think it would be just like a platonic going out type thing. But what about Lilo?
I'll probably go get tacos with Lilo. I don't need no rah-rah bitch, like, cause I don't fight, like, so I'm not trying to be out in the street rumbling. So I'm gonna probably decline the offer to link with Lilo, just so I don't end up in a street fight.
That's a good point. No shit. I think I would link up with Lilo. I think it would just have to be some daytime shit.
Yeah.
It can't be nighttime shit. And we can't go in certain areas because I feel like I don't think he's in a gang, but it's definitely given that he be beefing with bitches. So we can't go to certain areas because I feel like you gonna start beefing with somebody. So we just gonna hang out at the mall, maybe go shopping or something like that, get clothes because I feel like he's, he be styling or whatever. But yeah, I feel like I would link for sure.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, let me read some of these comments. But Spicy Original said, true A round of boxing is only 3 minutes. Oh yeah, true. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. It seemed like so much longer for some reason. But
it does.
But yeah. I'd only give Justin and Diego a pass. You gonna give Diego a pass, Beast Mode? Interesting.
That's a little colorist. But I digress.
You gonna give them a pass? Interesting, huh?
Not the Spanish. Not you only giving the Spanish boys a pass. I'm just playing because Spanish boys can only be your type. What's wrong with that? Nothing's wrong with that. But
my goodness. Justin and Diego smash. Oh, okay.
Now smash at the same time or?
Oh, not at the same time.
How you feeling, Beast Mode? Let us know.
Not a choo-choo. Not a what are those things called? Not a damn, why can't I think of the word?
Baby, listen, what's that red? What's the red line? I'm taking a red line.
Not a shish kebab. There we go. Not a shish kebab. There we go.
I'm taking the red all the way downtown.
Okay. So yeah, I think I would link with Lilo for sure. Now Keith, how you feeling about Keith?
No. Keith is too bitter for me.
Agreed.
Like, no.
He's a little too temperamental. I feel like he's also a little too easily persuaded. I feel like he gonna end up like getting into it with somebody on somebody else's behalf. And it's like, bitch, mind your business. Like, why are you, like, I'm not trying to shy away from a fight, but like, we too old for you to be jumping in some. He seemed like the type to jump into somebody else's business that he like just met that night. Like, if you go out with somebody and you meet somebody and then they get into it with somebody, he gonna try to fight on their behalf. And it's like, bitch, you don't even know that person,
right?
And now you about to get your ass beat because you want to jump in they fight. You just met them. Like, I feel like that's the kind of vibes he gives. But yeah, I guess we both passing on that. What about Justice?
So far, I would link with Justice. I would probably either go out for like lunch with Justice, maybe go like shopping. Hit up some like couple clothing stores. Yeah, I would link with Justice.
Okay.
I will link with Justice.
I'm not mad at that. I don't know if I would link with Justice just yet. I don't know. The jury's still out. I gave everybody a fresh slate, I guess you could say. But I guess if I were to link with him, I guess we would go. I mean, the boys be serving looks, so maybe we would go shopping.
Yeah, definitely go shopping.
But yeah, it's gonna give something like that. Tynell. Now, I want to separate Tynell from Tiff Woods.
Yes.
And if you know, you know. Tynell versus Tiff Woods. But
I'm definitely linking with Tiffany Woods. Now, Tynell, I might just have to put on the back burner. Definitely hands down linking with Tiff Woods. Tynell, I'm not too sure about.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably not going to link with Tiff Woods. No shade. I don't know. I don't really feel like we really get. I feel like Tynell is more of a laid back introvert. So I feel like I don't know if we would. I mean, I feel like we would get along, but I don't know. I just don't feel like we would have anything in common. But Tiff Woods, baby, voguing in them damn
in them socks, baby.
Like
they're trying to vogue that down.
I might have to raise daughter.
They hit that panic attack.
Yes, I might have to raise daughter. Put her up on game. You can't be voguing in socks. That's not. It's not tea. Like. So yes, I think I would link to just give him that lesson. But
okay, so you're gonna be his gay parent. I'm here for that.
Yes, and it's crazy because I've never even been to a ball, and I know that. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? But okay, so Diego.
I'm definitely linking with Diego. Like,
okay,
definitely. Day party, any type of function during the day, brunch,
day party, baby,
club.
We gonna take you home so you can take a nap.
Yeah, but
so you can sleep that alcohol off.
Diego. Like a day party with Diego. Like, yeah, hands down, most definitely yes. That's my bitch.
He seems fun. Yeah, I would definitely do a day party with him.
Now, if he show up with this damn purge mask on, I don't know. But
not the purge mask.
Baby, can you zoom in on his photo? Because I'm like,
it's the editor. It's the edits. Because I realized this episode they look nothing like the edit.
Yeah, this photo got him looking very chin heavy.
Yes, it's giving Gunjack vibes.
Very much Gunjack.
Like
very much Gunjack. But yeah, I would definitely link with Diego.
Yes, he seems like a good time for sure. Justin.
I don't know. Justin, no. I feel like Justin is, like you said, too temperamental. I feel like the easiest thing could trigger him and set him off in the whole day or the event, the whole.
You gonna be the bitch calming her hood nigga down at the party, babe. Calm down, babe. I feel like that's what it's giving.
Yeah, and I'll calm my nigga down, no problem. But I'm not trying to be out calming my friends down. So
yeah, I agree.
No, I like Justin, but yeah, I kind of also want to go back to something that you said earlier, where he kind of you mentioned that Justin's kind of giving like almost like a follower vibe. I kind of feel like Justin is coming in the house like rah, almost like the come up Justin, because people called him boring. I think he said like they called him boring in the house, or like he didn't do anything. So it's like, oh no, redemption season. You talked all that shit. Now I'm here to like whoop your ass. And it's like, Justin, this shit is 2 years old. You already put the hands on the boy, had him in the fetal position. Exactly. What is fighting Tynell again going to do? So
had him in a fetal position though.
Right.
You said already did what you could to that boy.
Be forever. Now, what if you were in the fetal position off camera? Like nobody saw you getting your ass. Is it always on site, or
it's still on site because it's the principal. Remember you said in high school a girl got maced and she didn't wash her face like the whole day, and she showed up the next day to beat old girl's ass. I
With
feel
the
like that's
werewolves.
yes. I feel like that's what it's given. Like it's the fact that you have me in a fetal position in any scenario, whether on camera, off camera. We squabble.
Oh my goodness! Not the
Like,
fetal position, baby.
Jesus, knees to forehead, like knees to forehead.
What is that position called when a tornado is coming? They have a name for it when you're in
you
school.
have to like,
yeah.
Ooh, you ain't shit. Ooh, why is it so hot in my apartment?
It's hot as fuck in my room too, baby.
I can't.
Goodness.
Not the knees to the forehead, baby. Oh my God. He really had him like that. I'm like, Justin, why are you going to, like, he talking shit, let him talk his shit. You already got him. Damn, what you got to prove? Right? Jesus.
Took Tynell to Pound Town in the worst way, baby. Right? That is not what Sexy Redheaded Mom, she said Pound Town.
Exactly. Now I would consider the other Pound Town, but this Pound Town, no, Justin. No, this is bad.
Ooh.
This is that Washington Heights rage I was talking about.
Listen.
Oh my God. But yes, not the beige rage. Beige rage, baby.
My goodness.
Oh my God. Knocking over all them damn glasses. I'm like, you got more energy now than you did.
I'm like, just to calm down. Like,
exactly.
Yo, buff ass in this tight ass tank top. Please calm down, sir.
Right. Nipples hard as hell. Why are your nipples so hard, Justin? Relax. Oh my God.
Goodness.
It's not that serious. But yeah. Wait, oh my God. Okay. Saint Roy said, I agree, because why was Keith the one to call Diego alcoholic? They didn't even meet last season. I can't remember. They didn't. So it's just like, you just going off for what you heard of him. You haven't even met him, which again gives follower vibes. Like, you ain't even met this dude, and yet you already call him alcoholic. Like, same thing he did with Kelson. You just met Kelson. You see that other people didn't like him, and then you jumped on the bandwagon.
Right.
Bandwagon ass bitch. I can't stand a bandwagon ass bitch. Next to a look at me ass bitch. I can't stand either one of them, to be quite honest.
And I tell you, I work with nothing but look at me ass bitches. Like,
yes.
Goodness.
I work with some look at me ass bitches as well. Yes.
And you know, I'm trying to get a petition started, or at least a law signed into place. So if somebody just upsets you, like pisses you off to the 10th degree, you can just miss them and not face any consequences. Just get them a whole can of beer mace and just go on about your day. Let's get that.
You still on your Mason shit?
I'm still on my Mason shit.
Child, I'm still on my Mason shit. If you come to Chicago for Market Days, bitch, leave a bear mace at home. I don't think it's gonna be necessary.
It's bear mace all day, every day. Like, you come to me with some nonsense. You come to me as a woman, I'm taking off on you with a can of bear mace, and that's just that. I'm sorry. So
bear mace, baby, you can't even spritz him a little bit. Jesus,
the whole can, not the whole can, but just maybe like a little 2-second spray. That should calm him down. Goodness.
Sam Roy said IDK Justice might be slanging. You know that, and that's good for him. I'll say that. That is great for him. Not and is, my goodness. You know what? That's good for you. Good for you.
Okay, so now Justice. Now, when you was trying to approach D, was it gonna get flippity floppity boo? Who was doing the bending? If you would have got with D, who was doing the bending? I'm just curious. We talking about me, baby. Who's doing the bending? I'm just curious. Let us know.
Not a flippity floppity boo.
And you know they broke brown skin. Dog Pound USA come through. Okay.
No, that's giving more. What is it? Coco Dorm, maybe?
It is Coco Dorm because they're
thinner. Yeah.
Very twinkish. So yeah, Coco Dorm.
But yes. Let's see. It's like, I believe it, but I still want to see. Never mind. Child, you hit him in his DMs like any normal person. Saint Roy. Like, hit him in his DMs. Y'all can have that conversation, child. If we're being honest, Diego did start the fight. Though Diego did call Keith out, and then Diego threw the drink. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like Keith kind of deserved it though. Like
Keith did say he didn't want to
doing
share a
too
room with
much.
an alcoholic, and it's like,
Yeah. And it's like, why? And it's like for no reason too. Like you don't even know this bitch, and you already talking shit. Like, no. So, and then it's like, bitch, at least if you're gonna be messy, at least be prepared for a fight. And if you're gonna be prepared for a fight, at least plant your feet, child. But you know what? Now that I think about it, he did throw that drink, so maybe he slipped. Maybe he slipped on that damn that alcohol, baby.
goodness.
Jesus. Well, D Averso, I mean, you tell me, child. I don't know you, and I don't know that man, so we'll just leave it up to God. we'll
praise him.
Oh, praise him. Did I get everybody? No, I got one person left. Oh, Darian. What you doing, Darian?
No, I'm gonna decline.
You're gonna decline. You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna hang out with him. You're not gonna.
No, Darian's too uptight, and he has a white mama, so no.
Okay.
No, let me take that back, because I don't have an issue with hanging out with people with white mamas. I have an issue with nutty biracials with white mamas, but Darian's too uptight and too judgmental for me. So
okay. Yeah, Darian, I don't know. I don't feel like I would have a good time with Darian. I feel like if Darian isn't interested in you in a romantic way, you probably not gonna have a good time with him. But if he's interested in you, then you're gonna have a real good time with him. But like if it's no like sexual tension or anything like that, I feel like you're not gonna have fun with him. He's gonna be kind of draining. So giving succubus vibes. My goodness.
Very much succubus.
He gonna drain your energy and then drain something else, if you know what I mean. But yeah. I think that's all the bad boys. I don't think I missed anybody. But I think you said who you wanted to be on this season, right?
Yes. So in my opinion, I feel like everybody that rode in the car with Darian could be replaced. That whole trio, the Mean Girls, they could be
okay.
So
yeah,
take those three out and give me Vonnie, Hayes, and possibly Calvin from season 7. If Calvin didn't want to come back, then
that's a rowdy house.
That is a rowdy ass house.
They don't have that bitch knocking.
Cause it's 3 Boston boys, and then it's the big 3, and then Diego, and then is it 7 boys or 8 boys?
I think it's 7. Let's see. It's 8.
Ooh. Okay, so yeah, take out the Mean Girls and then give me Vonnie, Hayes, and Calvin.
I would say take out Calvin and give me D.
Ooh.
That would be a lot.
You trying to turn that to the fuck house, and I ain't mad at that.
Baby, they're gonna be humping and thumping. Cause you know a D unhinged ass is gonna end up
very unhinged,
turning on somebody. So I would be here for that. But
he was trying to attack Kelton and slipped on that water. Like, y'all trying to make me fall? That nigga, calm your hustle
right. Your ass. If you would sit your ass down and think about the situation, your ass wouldn't be paranoid.
Oh my gosh.
But yes, that is the review. Thank y'all for keying with us. Thank you for entertaining our little game, I guess you could say. Tune in next Monday for us to, chat and review the next episode, which apparently from the bad boys that were here on this live is gonna be interesting. So definitely tune in, definitely leave a like, and even comment once this becomes a video. But yeah, we out here. We got the technical difficulties fixed somewhat, hopefully.
Shouts to that. This way better than Friday.
Right. And it still fuck StreamYard though. It still fuck StreamYard. Yes. On my soul.
On your soul. Okay. On my mama, it's fuck StreamYard, baby. Okay. Well, it was just Mother's Day, so let me not do that. Oh my
My
man, it's
goodness.
fuck StreamYard.
Lilo agrees with D. Yeah, D would be a good. Oh, okay. Why you want D in the house?
You know why he want D in the house.
Child.
They want that good bar in the building.
Okay.
I ain't
That's
mad at
gonna be
that.
real interesting. But yes. Any last words before we peel out? Any thoughts? Anything you want to say?
I just want to thank the people for coming through, carrying with us this Monday. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you guys are here next week as we review episode 2 of Bad Boys Club Reunited.
Period. Yes. Thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate everybody that came through. The bad boys that came through. The usuals. Spicy
And the people
Original. Shed
that are going to watch
Pearl.
this on the playback.
Beast Mode 5. Yes.
To shout you guys out.
Yes. And the new faces that I've seen.
Yes.
Thank you for coming through.
The new faces. Because we love a new face. We also love
we
like
love
a 4th, 5th, and a 6th face. But
we love a new face and a new body.
No Miles here on this new body.
Yeah.
Okay, we love a new face and a new body.
Oh my god.
Still got that new car smell, baby.
Oh, not the new car smell. Hopefully it ain't plastic, child. Hopefully it don't break when you smack it. But
oh, shake it. You're so fantastic. Oh, please don't break it. You're only plastic.
No shake. Recan said, Team Diego, can't wait for your review of episode 2. Yes, thank you for coming through, and we will see you episode 2. Well, this has been Key and Carrie, where we key
and we carry.
I've been Damon.
I'm Troy,
and we will see y'all in the next one.
Peace. Have a good night, everybody.